Hello there guys, and a very warm welcome to Russell's Hall Hospital, the former terminus of the 2 to 8 from Kinver to Russell's Hall Hospital. And as you probably know today, we're doing a rediscovered video of the 2 to 8 between Russell's Hall Hospital and Kinver, but only one part between Stourbridge and Wollaston is having to be done virtual because I accidentally deleted some parts of the 250 because of my memory. So we're just waiting at Russell's Hall Hospital. We are due to depart at 11:53 almost, and the section between Russell's Hall Hospital and Murray Hill is still served by the National Express West Midlands X10, the Gornal Wood to Birmingham. So we're starting first with the X10. So here we are, Russell's Hall Hospital. Now, as you probably remembered, a year ago this week, the 2 to 8 was going to be withdrawn totally. Well, it was going to be suspended and then ended up being withdrawn if the service didn't get reinstated, but the withdrawal date was extended until the 27th of September. And there was a 242 service that was put on a trial basis to run between Kinver and Murray Hill. But however, the 242 only runs Kinver to Stourbridge now, and we'll be doing the 242 later on, which will be in this video as well. So here we are, just coming out of Russell's Hall Hospital. Between Bromley Hill and Russell's Hall, the 2 to 8 follow the 6 and the X10, and the X10 between Russell's Hall and Murray Hill, and then it followed the 250, 241 and the 8 between Murray Hill and Stourbridge, but it followed with the 250 into Wollaston along with the 8, and then it went on its own to Kinver, and then combined with the 580 up to the terminus in at Potter's Cross. However, the 580, which is the one from Kidderminster, does not terminate at Potter's Cross. It actually goes Potter's Cross, then up really High Street, then up to Brockley's Walk, where the service terminates, and turns around and then heads back to Kidderminster. But however, the 580 won't be on this video today, and there will be a 580 Kidderminster Wolverhampton to Bewdley rediscovered, but most of it would have to be done virtual because not all of it is served by bus route anymore. To our left was the former Bromley Hill Library. It is now been demolished and rebuilt at the Black Country Living Museum. So we should be in Murray Hill by 12 o'clock. the 28, but that will be in the next hour, and that will be part into the 242 rediscovered, and then the 250 would be in the 228 rediscovered. So we're now coming into Round Oak, Raleigh Hill, and we're just passing the B&M store, just right there, and of course Aldi and Wickes. B&M used to be known as the Fabric Warehouse, and then on the opposite end is of course Dreams the Bed Shop, which has been there for numbers of years. Of course we used to have a Floors to Go and a bath store. Of course you've got Enterprise, Middleton's, Denman's, the factory, the Bed World, and of course there's a Burger King just opposite that. And then of course you've got a lot of iconic buildings. So we're now coming into Briley Hill. Briley Hill, which is served, there's only there's only 2 diamond routes that come through, 3 diamond routes that come through Briley Hill these days. The 226 Merry Hill to Dudley, 250, 251 the Merry Hill circulars. The rest of it's all National Express. That is the X10 Birmingham to Gornal Wood, 6 Stourbridge to Dudley, 228 Merry Hill to Dudley via Pensnet, and of course the 15 Merry Hill to Wolverhampton. And there's only 1 diamond route that serves Russell's Hall Hospital now, which is the 226 Merry Hill to Dudley. And of course Merry Hill, the diamond routes there now is 13, 17 Merry Hill to Halzone, 002 Merry Hill to Wheelie Castle, 226 Merry Hill to Dudley, and then of course you've got the 250, 251 the Merry Hill circulars. So that would be 13, 17, 002, 226. So there's like 6 diamond routes that still serve Merry Hill. Raleigh Hill High Street. This is Raleigh Hill Town Centre. Of course, there's a lot of independents in Raleigh Hill Town Centre now, because Merry Hill's nearby. And of course, Raleigh Hill's also home to the popular Raleigh Hill Market. So, the next route to be on the 228 rediscovered is actually going to be the 250 service down to Stourbridge, and then that was filmed before the second COVID-19 lockdown, which was in November 2020, when we were all coming to a band, and it had been a very, very strange year because of the pandemic. But however, we are getting out of this mess with all the what is going on at present. Anyway, just passing is an E400H on the 15 service towards Wolverhampton. However, it's incorrectly got Merry Hill on it, and that goes via the Womben area and this is the only fast and direct service between Maryhill and Russell's Hall Hospital these days, following the withdrawal of the 228, because the 228 no longer runs to Russell's Hall Hospital. And of course it was the only Darwin Kiddie route left at the Dudley side, because before Diamond used to do one trip on a 276, well, between Maryhill and Dudley, and then one full trip between Stourbridge and Dudley, but they withdrew those routes in 2018. So we're now coming out of Briley Hill and heading towards Maryhill Shopping Centre. Now, as you probably might have noticed, that the next stop announcements are not in operation. Because usually the platforms use the next stop announcements, but I assume that the announcements are not working, so... CCTV camera. Anyway, there's the canal just right there, and we're just pulling into Maryhill Shopping Centre. So we're just past the right street light on the 226, heading towards Dudley, Brandy street light, because originally the 226 used Optare Solo SRs, but they're now at Kidderminster for a variety of routes, such as the 290 Kidderminster to Ludlow. So here's the NCF living. So this now completes the first half of the 228. The next half is going to be the heading down to Stourbridge, but for the 242 it's starting right here at Maryhill Shopping Centre. So here we are, just now arriving at Maryhill Shopping Centre. So then we're just now leaving Stourbridge, right now, towards Kinver via Wollaston. Now, as you probably know, I had to remove some shots from the Stourbridge to Wollaston section, because basically my memory on my phone, because I needed to free up space ready to do the long distance routes with the likes of the 296 Worcester to Bewdley. And so anyway, here we are, just heading out of Stourbridge and heading towards Wollaston right now. So we're on our way to Wollaston, and then we'll restart the actual version of the 228 at Wollaston Junction. Well, near Wollaston Junction. Close towards the journey that will take us all the way into Kinver. Anyway, here we are in Wollaston. Anyway, we're now doing the pass with the 228 now, all the way to Kinver. So this is the 242 bit now, down to Kinver, and then once we get to Kinver, the journey will terminate. Side you got the 242, and the opposite side you got the number 8, which is the Wollaston Farm to Wolverhampton service. So then here we are, coming outwards towards the Stupony area. The Stupony is not far away from here, so once we get the next port of call to the Stupony, so here we are, Vicarage Road, and this is where we then come out of the West Midlands area and into Staffordshire. Well, into South Staffordshire. Well, we're actually in part with South Staffordshire now, so we're just walking into Staffordshire. So then we're just about to come onto the Bridgnorth Road, and it's 13 miles to Bridgnorth, but however we're not heading to Bridgnorth today, we'll be headed on to Kinver. So it's Stourbridge, 1.5 mile, so we're going down the A458, the Bridgnorth Road. So we'll soon be terminating into. So there's Staunton Park. itself. Well, usually Green Bus just put a bit of variety vehicles on. So here on Staunton. Hello. Now, as you can tell, I was having my mask on because of the pandemic, coronavirus. Because as you know, it is mandatory to wear masks. I know it's a pest, but however, it's got to be dealt with anyway. So anyway, here we are coming down towards the Stuponi. Well, it was the Stuponi because there was a Lido here. There was even a pub, so the Lido was beyond those houses there. There's still one Lido left in West Midlands, and that's in Droitwich. So then we're not that far away from Kinver, so we're nearly in Kinver. Anytime soon. Small estates in Kinver, and Kinver's not far away from here now, so we are just coming into the village of Kinver, and there's the Harleys right there, so we won't be far from Kinver. Kinver will be coming up shortly, and Kinver is like a small village in South Staffordshire. There's only one main frequent bus, and that's the 242 Stourbridge. There is another service here in Kinver. It's the 580 from Kidderminster, but that only runs twice a day. Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays. There's no service anymore on Mondays, Wednesdays and Saturdays. We used to go further beyond Kinver to Wolverhampton, but there isn't a service to Wolverhampton in Kinver anymore. There was one on Saturday called the 582, but that was only a trial basis. Kinver. Of course, got Kinver Church of St Peter's. And the Church of St Peter's is coming up now. And of course, we've got the lock-in. Well, not the lock-in, that's it, all by the vine. So here's the vine, we're in Kinver. So welcome to Kinver. We'll be terminating at Potter's Cross. And then that will complete the journey. just open the window to just allow ventilation. So that's nearly about completed. Welcome to Kinver. I hope you enjoyed the video. Now, if you want to see more Kinver videos with my 580, Kinver and Kinver the Kid Adventure, also the original 242s from Maryhill and Stourbridge, and also the South Staffordshire Adventure, just click these links below to see all that. Right then, welcome to Kinver, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and as you probably know, I've got loads of links for you to all watch. You can watch my previous Kinver videos, and of course you can watch any of these videos as well. And they're all on my YouTube channel, Joe's Lost Train Climb Lift Adventures. Once again, big shout out to Jake, who loves watching my channel. And I'll keep doing a few shout outs now and again, well, probably more often. So here we are in the picturesque village, Kinver. As you can tell, it's a beautiful sunny day to come to Kinver. So there's the bay tree, and of course there's the Moscow Sip. So then, as you probably know, there will be a 257 Dudley to Kinver coming very, very soon, because as you know, the 257 used to come down here, so there will be another repeat, but not an individual video. So this will be the last individual 242 video now. So we're just going past the Harrow pub. The Holy Austin Rock Houses are just back up there. So then, welcome to Kinver. I hope you enjoyed the 228 rediscovered video from Russell's Hall Hospital. And that now completes the end of this awesome video. And I hope to see you all again really soon for another Joe's Bus Train Plane Lift Adventures vlog. And the next video is probably going to be likely the 42-43, which is the Kidderminster to Redditch, and then the 43 from Redditch to the Bromsgrove Princess of Wales Hospital. And it's been a pleasure for you all to be watching me on YouTube, Joe's Bus Train Plane Lift Adventures, and we'll continue with more videos in yet to come. And all I have to say to you all now is bye for now, and I will see you again really soon. But first things, before saying bye for now, we're on our way to Potter's Cross, and then that will be the end of our 228 rediscovered video. And it's been a pleasure being part of this vlog, and even having you to come along with us at Joe's Bus Train Plane Lift Adventures. And there will be more videos in the next coming days and weeks.
Anyway, there's the message.
And then we'll have a short break.
So we're just going to do.
And then we'll be back for more fun at Joe's Bus Train Plane Lift Adventures.
Potter's Cross. terminate there.
And that's been one iconic video to see. So now the main thing is here we are at Potter's Cross, which is the terminus. We're almost coming to Potter's Cross. Almost coming to Potter's Cross.
Hope you enjoy
on the
video.
On the service 242, which is what replaced the 228.
Thanks to Jake
and then
for watching this YouTube channel. And
that would then complete our video totally.
And that brings in
and
to the 242.
There'll be another video.
Stourbridge to Kinver.
That will be after this.
Well, Mary Hill
that'll be after
rediscovered along with the
video,
hospital,
which will probably be the next day. The 227 rediscovered. That'll actually be similar to this one, and then we'll move on to do
on another Joe's Bus Train
another video.
Adventures vlog. The next bus video.
All I have to say to you all now
is likely going to be the service 42, 43.
The main thing is,
Kidderminster,
bye for now.
Hospital,
and I'll see you all again very soon.
From the which will change on the second end of August.
I hope you all been well and safe.
And the 43 Princess of Wales Hospital
tragic time which we've been in,
number the 52 I operated
which is the corona
they're currently
pandemic.
operated by Kidderminster Depot, and they will hopefully be the next
because it's been a very stressful year 2020's been, but however we are coming out of this
thank you
mess,
for watching, and
we will
hope you are all
get through this virus
and
together,
safe, and
we will beat the virus
again.
But until then,
we're
keep
just about to
safe,
finish.
Look after yourselves, and we'll be back on more bus journeys again very soon. So here we are at Potter's Cross. Journey's now completed, and
nearly at the finish.
see you all again soon. And next video will probably be the 242, and just ignore that going on in the background. And bye for now.
Hello there guys and everyone, welcome to Joe's Bus Train Plan Lift Adventures. I trust that you are well. Today's video is going to be the 303 from Worcester to Kidderminster, but however, I'm in Kidderminster at the moment, but however, the journey is going to start at the Crown Gate bus station in Worcester, and it's going to be a very exciting video, and of course there will be more than one 303 video. There will be the current 303 we know today, the 303 that used to go through the railway station, the 303 that used to go to Wolverhampton, Worcester to Wolverhampton by bus, and of course the one that used to link the Worcester Royal, Kidderminster General and Redditch Alexandra. And it's going to be a very exciting video. As you probably know, I filmed the 303 before during the Worcester floods, but however this is a proper one, because as you remember, during the coronavirus lockdown, the first one, the 303 got suspended and was almost going to be withdrawn. But the service is now reinstated, it's back to its normal route. And today's bus I got on is an X-First Start. As you probably know, First used to operate in Kidderminster, and of course it fits in with all the First buses, which is in Worcester, because as you know, First still operate in Worcester. And I just hope that you enjoy the video. And of course a big shout out to Jake, who loves watching my YouTube videos. Keep watching, Jake, and I'm going to be uploading more videos yet to come. So as you know, I've just saw the bus just arriving, so I will see you at Worcester bus station.
So then we are now in Worcester, and we're about to depart the Crown Gate bus station to Kidderminster bus station.
and the Crown Gate bus station is below the shopping centre, which is called the Crown Gate, and that has variety of stores like Iceland, New Look, Superdrug, House of Fraser, Primark, and a few other stores. There is a lot of independence in that shopping centre. However, the one with House of Fraser and Primark is separate, but it's still part of the Crown Gate itself. And then, of course, there was Cathedral Plaza, which was on the other side of Worcester, the south end. So anyway, the journey on the 303 today is going to go via Ombersley and Hartlebury, and then into Kidderminster. And we are travelling on an expert start. As you probably remembered what I said in the introduction, that today's video is going to include an expert start, and it fits in well with all the other first starts in Worcester, because as you know, Worcester has some first starts that do the local services that go around Worcester. So the routes that you would find in Worcester, which is like under first, you've got the 30 from Worcester to Dines Green, the 31A to Henwick Park. There used to be a 31, but that was taken off during the coronavirus lockdown. The first one, you've got the 32 to Bainal in Kempsey. You've got the 34, which is a local service, and the 34 goes to Warndon Villages. You've got the 35 to Blackpool, which uses branded Mercedes-Benz Citaros, branded as the Nimrod. The 36 from Worcester City Centre to the Royal Hospital. The 37, which goes up to Northwick, almost the same route as this one. The 44 to Malvern Hills. 38, which is the direct service from Worcester to the Royal Hospital. 45 to the Sixth Form. There's even the services to Pershore. You've got the 144 that goes to Birmingham through Bromsgrove and uses branded B7s known as the Salt Road. And I'm hoping to do the Salt Road probably after the coronavirus pandemic. Don't know when that will happen at the moment, but like I say, I'm taking stuff easy at present. And as well as that, you've got the 144A that goes up to Cat's Hill. It used to be known as the 147 to Hales Owen, and the 363 up to Royal. Used to go further to Tewkesbury. There's even a service from Great Malvern to Upton, and then you got further on the Ledbury end, the 405 that goes on to Hereford, that only operates on Wednesdays, which is a midweek only service. 417 that goes from Worcester to Ledbury. Of course, there's a 420 from Worcester to Bromyard. There's a 482 from Ledbury to Leominster that operates Fridays only, end of the week. There's even the 600, that's the Ledbury local service, goes around Ledbury. You've got the 671 from Bromyard to Ledbury that operates Tuesdays only. 672, another Bromyard to Ledbury, which runs on Thursdays. 673, that runs Tuesdays and Thursdays, Bromyard to Ledbury. 674, Bromyard to Ledbury, but however, there's no time, I don't know what day that one operates, the 674. 675, Ledbury to Great Malvern, that runs on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday, so it's a Monday to Saturday service and no service on Sundays. 676, that runs the same time, so it's a bit like the 113 and 114 that are either run Bridgnorth to Telford, except this one is on the Worcestershire end, so the 676 and the 675 are a bit like the 113, 114 because they run on the selective days. And then of course you got the school routes, and then of course you got the X50 towards Evesham, which is run by First. As well as that, you've got LMS, they also operate in Worcester as well, and they do a handful of routes around Worcester area, and I'm hoping to give their services a try out. We've got the 20, that is the Droitwich Circular, and there is a service that runs Worcester to Droitwich, and and as well as that, you've got 20A and 20B, which all run in Droitwich. And then of course there's the Worcester locals, the 21s, the 24s, the 39 Blackpool down to Lowerwick, the 42 from Worcester Hospital to the Morrisons. Well, it runs on the Great Malvern end, so it goes to Great Malvern Morrisons supermarket. And as well as that, you've got the 356 that goes from Worcester to the Grafton Flyford. And so there is a handful of routes that they do, and then of course you got the 423 that is the Worcester to Alfric and back to Worcester, it's a circular, and of course you got the W3 to the 6 ways and the Pershore local, the 566. So there is quite a few routes around the Worcester area, and of course there's even Astons that do the 15A, 15C, which are the Kidderminster locals, the 19, the Droitwich local, along with the 21, 26, 27 and 54, which also operate in Worcester. The 26 and 27 go to Battenall. 54 goes from Pershore to Worcester. 294, Worcester to Kidderminster. 296, Worcester to Bewdley. 308, Worcester to Martley. 309, Worcester Sixthbourne to Hanley Broadheath. 310, Worcester to Martley and Clifton on Tame. Course 332, Hanley Castle to Worcester via Upton and Kempsey. 540, Evesham to Tewkesbury, used to go further to Cheltenham. 564, Pershore to Inkborough, Barrow, Evesham and Pershore. 565, Pershore to Elmley Castle, Evesham and Pershore. And of course there's a lot of the school services that they operate as well. And then of course you've got a service that runs from Worcester to Redditch. It's the 150 and continues up to Birmingham as well. And then as well as that, you even have a service from Worcester to Tenbury Wells, which is the 758, operated by Yarrantons. Because as you know, if you want to see Adam King's video, make sure you subscribe to his channel. It's all in capital letters, and he's done a Yarrantons adventure. I didn't film the full 758, which is the Worcester to Tenbury to Worcester due to the memory, because as you know, need to manage my memory as I can. But I filmed the 291 that is from Kidderminster to Tenbury, and the rest of the routes that they do are school contracts. So the only two frequent routes that they do is the 291 Kidderminster to Tenbury Wells via Bewdley, and of course the 758 from Tenbury Wells to Worcester via Great Whitley. So those are the routes that they do in the Worcestershire area. So that is all the routes that you would find in Worcester, and we are just now going through Northwick, and we've just gone past the old Northwick Cinema. It's now known as a furniture shop, and of course we've also gone past the Co-op store as well in Northwick. So here we are, just heading into Ombersley right now. And after Ombersley, the service is going to head towards Hartlebury, and then after Hartlebury, the service is going to go on towards Kidderminster. And as you probably know, this goes the same route what I did on the previous video, the previous 303, and that was before the coronavirus pandemic, when everything was all bustling. But however, it's all changed since coronavirus, and as you know, I'm wearing my face mask, still keeping distance, social distancing. So it was used during this video that was put in place today. So here we are on our way now towards the Ombersley area, and then on to Hartlebury. So then we're now on our way towards the island now, which is the turn off towards the A449. And the A449 has different exits. The first exit, coming on this side, turns off towards Kidderminster, which we're heading for, and along with the West Midlands Safari Park, and of course the popular Severn Valley Railway, which runs from Kidderminster to Bridgnorth. The second exit for the A449 goes to the M5 motorway, and it also gives connections onto Evesham and Blackpool, and of course the Worcester Royal Hospital. There's even another exit, but does not go on to the A449. Instead, it goes down a little lane into a small hamlet of Claines. But however, the road that we're coming along, which we are on the A449, goes into Worcester city centre and goes to a coach and lorry park, and of course the popular art gallery. So we're about to turn off onto the A449 to Kidderminster. So then we're now going on to the A449 towards Kidderminster, and in the background will be the Aberley Clock Tower that is served by the 758 service from Worcester to Tenbury Wells. And coming up will be a big sign, a big green sign on the A449 to all the destinations. 12 miles to Kidderminster, 28 miles to Wolverhampton, and 45 miles up into Stafford. However, we're heading to Kidderminster. So, as you probably know, it's a bit similar to a motorway, but however, this is an A road because the A road signs are green while the motorway signs are blue. So, this is a little bit of a similar version to the A34 trunk road that goes from Bicester in Oxfordshire down to Winchester in Hampshire, and that joins up with the M3 motorway that then goes down to Southampton, then joins up with the M27 to take them down to Ringwood, down towards the New Forest, and then the A31 that will take into Ringwood and then on to Bournemouth, and then join with the A338 into Bournemouth town centre, and then that would then lead down to Swanage area, which is south of Bournemouth, and it's on the Jurassic Coast. So here we are, just going down in towards the small village of Ombersley. Well, village, it's a hamlet. And of course you've got sign for Chatley, and of course the Hawford Dove coat, run by the National Trust, because as you know, the National Trust manage a lot of UNESCO sites, natural beauty locations within Worcestershire, Staffordshire, and even in Shropshire and even beyond. And of course, you even got you've got Hadley as well, and of course you've got the Hadley Bowling Green Inn, which is around that way as well, and as well as Hadley, that is all the areas that's coming up. So we're just about to come into the small hamlet of Ombersley, almost. Just going by Park Farm Shooting Ground, and there will be a big sign coming up which will take us onto the A4133 to Ombersley, and of course there's connections to Droitwich and Tenbury, and however there is no service to Droitwich from Ombersley or to Tenbury, but there used to be a service from Ombersley to Droitwich. That was the 354 that went from Harlow down to Redditch. There is only a rare occasion when a Tenbury bus does go through Ombersley, and that was during the Worcester floods back in 2020. And any time when that happens, even if there's like diversions that's been put in place, but however that is only now and again. So we're nearly arriving at the hamlet of Ombersley, and when we get to Ombersley the service is going to continue down towards the Hampton areas, which includes Dunhampton, Northampton and Sitchhampton as well. So there are good So then we're now coming into Ombersley. As you can tell, there's a lot of Tudor houses to be seen in the area, and of course there's only a small amount of shops which are basically independents, like small pubs, and of course you've got the church that sits in the middle of the hamlet. So we're just now leaving Ombersley and we're heading down towards Hartlebury, and we will be coming out by the Reindeer Inn pub, and then further down, if we go towards Doverdale and go further down an area where there's no buses, there's the Honeybee pub as well. So then we're still on the A4133, and we're just coming out of the Ombersley area, and we will be reverting back onto the A449 to carry on into Kidderminster, and then we will turn off to go on towards Hartlebury, and then out onto the A449 back into into Kidderminster. So here we are, and of course the Reindeer Inn, which is now known as a pet supply company store, and of course there's a few pubs, and there's even the Leaking Well, and then of course we'll come out by the Mitre Oak, which is over north of Ombersley, and just after Ombersley we'll continue over to the Hartlebury service station, and then continue towards Hartlebury itself. And of course in Dunhampton you've got the Honeybee, and of course the Little Owl Farm Park as well. we're just about to complete the journey. And thank you very much for watching the 303 Worcester to Kidderminster via Ombersley and Hartlebury. And it's been a good pleasure for you to be enjoying. Once again, shout out to Jake, who loves watching my YouTube videos. Keep watching, there will be more to come, and the next video coming up is going to be, of course, the service 133 Kidderminster to Droitwich, and that will be released coming up. And the next ones after this will be all about the 303, and of course the routes that were done by First Bus in Kidderminster. Thank you very much for watching.